Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being with us here in our presentation. My name is Fauziah Hairani Lubis, and here with me, my fellow presenter, Ana Riana Tambunan. We both are from Universitas Negeri Medan. We would like to deliver our presentation entitled Understanding Plagiarism Checker, Institutional Policies on Plagiarism in Indonesian Private Higher Education Context. Let us start by giving you some backgrounds about the research.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, plagiarism is a major issue for educational institutions all over the world. As WHO and Sun 2017 highlighted, that plagiarism is a constant source of concern in higher education. In addition, they mentioned that plagiarism is a major problem for all universities all over the world. And Curtis and Vardanega 2016 also emphasized that plagiarism is a major problem in higher education, both globally and locally. And they also highlighted that plagiarism is grown in popularity in recent decades. Well, in the last few decades, plagiarism has become more common, as mentioned by Curtis and Vardanega 2016, and people are more worried about academic dishonesty, as mentioned by Stuckey, Booth, and Wangman 2016. Well, the public has less faith in the academic integrity of higher education, as more scandals involving students committed fraud and plagiarism. Park 2003 highlighted that plagiarism is a big problem for institutions that want to maintain academic integrity, and it is also a big problem for making sure that institutions keep and improve their quality. In response to this widespread moral panic, as mentioned by Clark and Flynn 2006, more and more research is being done to find out what plagiarism is, how common it is, how people see it, what causes it, and what the effects of it are, as highlighted by Pecorari 2013, Pecorari and Patrick 2014. So, unfortunately, little attention has been paid to institutional plagiarism policies in the Indonesian context. Therefore, the aim of this current study is to examine the Indonesian universities' plagiarism rules. For specific aims of the study, we would like to find out how to bridge the gap in our understanding of how institutions in Indonesia define and address plagiarism. The second aim is to describe a study on plagiarism policies and academic misconduct in general, published by 3 private Indonesian universities. And the last aim is to shed light on how the issue of plagiarism is raised, discussed, and addressed at Indonesian institutions, and to yield findings that propose ways in which institutional policies might be revised and enhanced for increased relevance and efficacy. So this is a document analysis, document study. So the sample of this study is the plagiarism policy documents of 3 private universities in North Sumatra, Indonesia. And data were collected in 2021. It was from the official websites of the universities. Academic ethic texts were extracted, which provided information dealing with the university's general regulations on academic integrity, punishments for plagiarism in particular, and academic misconduct in general, as well as the application of text matching software. And the data were analyzed by identifying texts, by analyzing the location, structure, and content on the institutional websites. And then the coding scheme was designed based on the relevant literature and our research question, and changed iteratively in the coding of policy documents until it reached a saturation point. And then the completed coding schemes the title, the types of academic offenses, the processes for dealing with plagiarism cases, the academic or disciplinary consequences, the use of text matching software, the teacher's responsibilities, and the right approaches and discourses. And these are the findings, as you can see from the table here. They are key features from the private university 1, private university 2, private university 3, dealing with the document title, location, affected parties, academic misconduct category, committee, punishment, application of text matching software, and the last one is existing strategies and conversations. Well, dealing with the title, the language used in the title of an institutional policy document can indicate a comprehensive approach to academic integrity. The title of the university document in the study indicates that they took a regulatory approach. 3 of the titles with words like academic norms and guidelines are more likely to be regulative. And then the second one is dealing with affected parties. The document's intended audience is primarily comprised of students and faculty. In particular, the 3 university documents make it clear that the rules apply to all faculty, students at all levels, including dissertations, supervisors in one case. And the third one is academic misconduct category. All of these publications address various forms of academic dishonesty, including duplicating a piece or the entirety of another student's paper, soliciting ghostwriters, and misrepresenting research data. And the majority of the academic violations identified in the document are ethical in the nature rather than academic. In other words, these publications mention behavior that are generally regarded as immoral and criminal, but contain little information on plagiarism. The fourth one is committee. So all 3 universities have oversight committees that are trusted to handle cases of plagiarism and other academic infractions. Then dealing with the rules and penalties, procedures for dealing with cases of academic misconduct are described in widely varying detail across documents. Some are supported by rigorous and transparent procedures for detecting and addressing plagiarisms, while others provide only an overview. And then application of text matching software, as you can see from the table here, that the 2 universities did not mention what text matching software they used, but from the private university 3, they mentioned that they use the IMOS or Academic Integrity Monitoring System. And the last one for the existing strategies and conversations, 3 universities seem to have the punitive and moralistic approach. So now we come to the conclusions.
Okay, in conclusion, let me sum up the main points, starting with the understanding of how academic offenses in general and plagiarisms in particular are defined and handled in Indonesian higher education institutions. It can help explain why students from Indonesian educational backgrounds have negative perceptions of plagiarisms. Next, analysis of institutional policy documents can provide a better understanding of what institutional factors influence Indonesian students' knowledge and attitudes about plagiarism, as well as their intertextual practices. The study analysis of the document showed that institutions' policies on plagiarisms have changed and that more and more text matching software is being used. So thank you for your nice attentions. If you have any questions, you can find us at our emails here. And that is all for today.
Okay, thank you, everyone.